Girls, what are some flirting tips guys should know? Eye contact, a smile, and a hi, I'm, followed by a handshake is gonna get you way farther than some corny compliment. If you really do wanna compliment me, do so after establishing a decent conversation. Starting off with a compliment makes it feel like you're just trying to get into my pants as quickly as possible while bypassing every other aspect of me. Be confident without bragging. Make eye contact but not so much that it's psychotic. Talk but also listen. Bare your teeth and growl slightly when another male approaches. Don't talk about how much you enjoy going down on a girl. I don't effing care, especially if I just met you. When flirting with someone of a different skin color than yourself, don't bring it up every 5 seconds. Don't keep texting a girl when they don't respond instantly. It makes you look desperate and clingy. 1. Shower frequently or wear nice cologne. We smell before we see. It doesn't matter if you've got 3 eyes and a mullet. If we smell Blue by Chanel on you or something of the like, we will turn around to give you a second look too. Lock eyes. Don't stare off in another direction or we'll think we're boring. 3. Smile. Girls don't want to date anyone who's a downer. Just like boys don't fall. Don't be afraid to get a little closer. We're not as good as picking up signals as popular opinion believes, and sometimes you need to make it a little obvious for us that you're interested. 5. Say our names to our faces. In passing. Conversation. Farewells, anytime. We love hearing our own names and we feel special when we hear it. 6. Play. Think of it like fishing. Toss some bait, reel her in, then give her some slack, and then repeat step 2 to 3. If she doesn't respond well, don't worry. There are plenty of other fish in the sea. From one guy to the rest. Flirting is done best over a longer period of time. Don't rush it, let her do all the talking. Just ask questions so she thinks you are interested. Keep your damn phone on silent and off the table. Slip compliments into conversation once in a while. Don't try to awkwardly introduce a friend and say they earn lots of money etc. It's just so pathetic and cringy. Don't come on too strong and infiltrate personal space too early. Don't use a crappy pickup line. And please don't look girls up and down in an obvious way. It's really sleazy. Do be polite, introduce yourself and just be you. Do have eye contact. Do listen and smile. Do compliment on something that could be a conversation starter. Do ask questions and encourage them to talk about themselves. Do have open body language and do be forward with your intentions in a tactful way. Just be yourself. Don't shit your pants. I know I don't speak for the entire female race, but in my experience pickup lines will instantly make you look like a douche. My approach mechanism is once you see someone you are attracted to, make your way gradually to their area. Don't run up to them, or make it obvious you're seeking them out, and say something like, "That's an awesome shirt," or dress. Small talk isn't dead, as long as you follow it up with an introduction, and maybe after a few back and forth mention that her eyes are amazing. Like I said, not all girls, but that junk kills me. Good luck guys. One time this guy just randomly said hi and waved to me in the hallway at my school. I'm a lesbian but I thought it was sweet. Turns out he was special ed, but I think it's a good way to flirt. Happened to me once. Turns out the wave was to the person behind me. Hashtag forever alone. It's not romantic to pester someone after they've refused you. This includes Facebook messaging her 400 times for a reason after she said I don't want to. Sometimes we just literally don't want to. Stop asking why. Also, don't turn every conversation into a conversation about you. Don't use overly strong hinting as a way to ask her out. It is really annoying because you can easily see through the guy's intentions. But it is subtle enough that you can't reject them because then you are seen as over-assuming and he was just being too nice. Don't one-up every guy I mention, especially not the guy whose funeral I was talking about. Be direct, nice and polite and be able to handle rejection. Hit on her best friend, in front of her. Chicks love that. Best case scenario, threesome. Worst case scenario, slap in the face seems like a fair wager. Don't try and flirt with me. Just talk to me. I'm never going to get a sense of who you are when you are acting out what you think I want to see. In example flirting. All that I'll get out of that is that you aren't confident enough to be yourself. I'm not gonna sleep with you if I have no clue what you're about. but I'm also not gonna sleep with you when I can tell you're playing some kind of role. Just be you. Even if I don't like who you are, I'll at least respect it a lot more than you pretending to be what you think I like, and who knows, maybe you're awesome. I really like it when a guy is genuinely interested in what I'm saying, even when it's not really interesting to him. Laugh with me. Tell me you like something I'm wearing. Ask me lots of questions and generally be a good conversationalist. Ask me interesting questions instead of the usual "where are you from? What are you studying?" etc. Smile a lot. Just smile a lot and avoid saying anything cheesy like telling her she's beautiful. It sounds like you want to wear her skin. A girl knows you're flirting when you are making eye contact and smiling. That's plenty. You just gotta be willing to put yourself out there and accept that more often than not, you'll probably be shot down. It's like Lee Harvey Oswald said, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. Give us some of your fries. Be confident. What you say does not matter. Good cloths that fits you. Don't need be expensive ones. And a lovely smile could help. If the girl likes you, does not matter what you say. And if she does not like you, it will no matter at all. If she likes you, no matter what you said, she will like or think of a way to excuse you. Even if you did a rude or cheesy pickup line, probably will take just a glance as she knows if she likes you or not. Of course, I am not talking of PPL that knows each other like schools, colleges or working mates. Try not approach of her when she is in group. Cause if one of her friends said something about you, that like you or that dislike you, the girl that you want could be not responsive just because of her friends. Stick with complimenting personality traits and not physical ones. Complimenting physical traits can backfire. Dude, wow, you have really pretty eyes. Me, I wear colored contacts. Flirting is a weird one, because people react differently to different levels of it, and some people don't like flirting all that much. But one thing is important when talking to the opposite sex, which can go for guys and girls: charisma. Some people don't quite get what charisma really is, but it's not about how good you come across, it's about how good the other person feels they come across when they meet you. I remember a story of two candidates running for Prime Minister of Britain in the 1800s who attempted to court the same prominent female of the time. When the press asked her how the two compared, she said that one of them, I forget their names, was probably the smartest man she'd ever met, while the other made her feel like she was the smartest woman he'd ever met. The latter won the election. It was most probably because he was so likable and really showed what he thought about other people rather than himself. Although important, being funny is overrated and subjective. Giving people your time and making them feel good about themselves makes you seem 10 times more personable. Those kind of people have personalities that remain in the room like perfume after they leave. Another thing is just being present. You ever talk to someone and realize they aren't really listening? It's such an unlikable trait in someone. Don't look around and wait for your moments to speak about yourself in an attempt to impress. I'm not a girl, but they seem to go more on feeling and the essence of who you are rather than the shallow compliments, expensive aftershave and cheesy jokes. The naked man is surprisingly effective in real life. If all you are looking for is a hookup, we know it. What this means is that if she doesn't want to talk to you, then she really doesn't want to hook up with you. If she keeps talking to you, then she's interested in hooking up. So if she stops talking to you, find another girl. If she tries to turn around to talk to her friend, she's not interested. She might not say it outright, but she's trying to be polite. Quit pursuing and try again. If you have to try really hard to flirt with someone, it probably isn't worth it and you should just move on. You'll find someone who is interested in you, and then flirting consists of being yourself. That is the person you want to be with. Everything else is bullshit. If you want, go approach me. Approach me. I promise I'm not as scary as I look. Here is the foolproof system enabling men to obtain a woman's undying love. 1. Demonstrate value. 2. Engage physically. 3. Nurture dependence. 4. Neglect emotionally. 5. Inspire hope. 6. Separate entirely. In all honesty, if you're flirting with a girl and you're not attractive to them, then it doesn't matter how much confidence you have or how smooth you are. Women want these things, but they want them from the right people. The best advice to be sought is not how to flirt adequately with girls, it's how to read girls as to whether they like you or not. If they don't like you, then no amount of flirting will change it. Go for someone different. As a black girl who dates outside of my race, don't quote some random crap you heard out of a video. Many of us don't respond to derogatory terms, i.e. just be yourself before you jump to some conclusions. Approach only in empty parking lot at night time. Walk up behind her with the stealthiness of a mountain lion. Pitch your line. In example, what is a purdy girl like you doing out here all by herself? Open the car door for her, and the rest is self-explanatory. If it seems that a girl isn't catching on that you are flirting, make it more obvious. We are just as oblivious as you. Talk to us. Tell us about your feelings. If you're already friends with the girl, tell her about your insecurities. Tell her your fantasies. Talk, and don't be an asshole just because your friends are around. We'll like you more if you're a good person, whatever the setting. 1. Be attractive and have money. 2. Don't be ugly and don't be poor. A lot of guys think to playfully ask to fight with the girl they're flirting with. Apparently. Sure, it works the first time, but I've had guys do this to me non-stop. It's annoying after the 10th time in the same conversation. Man. Please. This can't just be me. Treat every girl with respect. Don't be afraid to approach a girl with her friends, not a mob of friends. But 2 or 3 is okay. And don't blame the friend zone if she doesn't like you like that. If you ask me out, have plans. Don't even ask my opinion. Just have plans. Never touch someone without making sure it's okay. For example, if you go up to a woman at a bar or on the street, never assume it's okay to put your arm around their waist or on their shoulder. It makes a lot of people uncomfortable. Be funny and clever and wealthy and attractive. Ask her leading questions and find out something she is currently doing. Oh, you're getting your master's degree in social work? Tell me more about that. I don't care if it bores you to death. Learn, absorb information, adapt and overcome. Also, stare at boobs entire conversation. Main 1. Don't lie. Simplistic confidence mixed with laid-back aggression.